Hey, yo, man, what's up? It's your man Cisco D, aka Mr. Flow So Nice, aka the best rapper in SA. If y'all ain't know, man, you know now, man, you know. If y'all didn't know before, man, y'all been sleeping on me, and I'm here to tell y'all today that y'all better stop sleeping on a nigga. Anyway, man, I'm back with you guys, man, with another review. We're not on that rap-ish, you know. For those of you that don't know, man, Nyovest yesterday decided to drop one on us, and it's not Nyovest alone, man. A number of South African artists. Shout out to SA Hip Hop. People are really working, man. But you know, he came out with a Too Legit to Quit. I've also got another review coming up for Maraza's Nix Mapa, and also I finally had another one called Relax, and yeah, somewhere there. Anyway, first of all, I'm gonna talk about this one, man. You know, we're gonna go around and review this one, man, and just talk about it, man. Talk about the highlights. Is it a dope song? Is it whack? Is it somewhere in between? Man, we're gonna dissect it, man. And you know, when Cassper starts off the song, anyway, man, he starts it off with a very interesting line. He starts it off saying, "We on a roll," you know. For those of y'all that are huge Cassper fans, you'll know, man. You'll know which song that is, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of just comment if you guys know which songs he's talking about. But anyway, I'll tell you why he's telling us that, or why he starts off with that line. He's trying to remind us of, you know, the past, like that is back doing those types of hits that he used to do back then. You know, like he said, he tweeted out, I think, and he said that this is the closest thing he's done to Dakshe Beleza, you know. I won't lie, man. My first reaction when I heard the song, I wasn't really happy. I felt like it was a bit too thin, bit unproperly mastered because of there was a lot of that sound. But then as I listened to it over and over and over again, man, as I got familiar with it, man, I started dancing, man. I don't lie, this thing a hit, man. You know, Too Legit to Quit, man. Kind of like took the hammer thing, man, and took it to another level. He kind of hammered it. Kind of had me doing the hammer dance. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get right into it, man. We're going to get into the first verse. I'm just going to give you guys highlights, you know, of what he was talking about. So basically on the first verse, he comes up talking about, you know, standard in your verse lines. Standard, I'm so dope, I'm so good, I'm so better than all these other rappers. What you'll expect, that is Mr. Nyovest. You know, he's the richest, you know, he's the dopest, he's better than all y'all, and all y'all can't match him, man. Don't you get it? Anyway, comes up talking about, you know, he's blessing women like it's Devin July, man. You know, kind of like styling on niggas, you know. I won't lie, man. I mean, it's not one of the dopest lines in the world, man, but it's a line, you know. We'll give it to him, you know. And he continues to talk about how he came from nothing, you know, to driving a Maserati. You know, we all know that Nyovest always strives on that story, man, of his story of his come up. That's a story that makes us all respect him. You know, that's a story that makes us all love Nyovest. If you love Nyovest, you know, you love him because of his story of how his come up was, you know. And, you know, he came from nothing to driving a Maserati, and he's still talking about how he's still hungry in the sense that he still wants to get another Maserati. You know what I'm saying? As far as that verse is concerned, standard and done, I'll give you like a 7 out of 10 with that one. You know, it's not bad. It's a good verse. And then we'll go like with the second verse, right? The highlights on that, man. Basically, on the second verse, I won't lie, man, I didn't really exactly get what he was talking about on the second verse. He was just talking about how the game is lame, the people that are in there are not as good or as dope as they should be, and he's better than them, and he's not seeing no diversity, and it's so hard to get a cosign from Nyovest, and people take him for granted, and these days they think he's a Kwaito nigga, but he's back, you know, on his back on his rapping, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he talks about that. But one thing that actually stood out to me, man, with that lyric is a particular line, which is, I want you guys to dissect it for me because I'm not sure what it means, man. You know, I mean, is Nyovest using ghostwriters? I don't get it. He comes out and says, look, I'm a real nigga. I always have my guys to co-write with me, you know. I'm just paraphrasing, but basically that's what the line says. You know, he always has a homie that co-writes with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and then he goes on to talk about how he has many hits, and you know, his hit catalog cannot be matched, man. So I don't know, man. I keep asking myself, like, man, is he trying to hint? Because I also was checking out one of Drake's old songs, which is 0 to 100. And I realized, you know, Drake kind of spoke about the fact that he's more on, he said something like, I'm more on the tip of, I'm not on that rap to pay the bills shit. I'm on that rappers pay my bill shit. You know, it's kind of like the type of thing whereby, you know, the people kind of hint what they're doing, but we never really pay attention. So I don't know. Maybe there's a lyric we should pay attention to. You know, West really starting to use ghostwriters. I don't know. I'm trying to get what he's exactly trying to say. You know, I'm also just a man. I'm also trying to dissect these lyrics and try and get what he's really saying, man. But anyway, if you know and you kind of get it 100%, man, jump in the comment box, man, and tell me, man, what you actually think, you know, about this whole song and what you think about, you know, this particular verse. With this particular verse, man, I'll give it, for the mere fact that I don't fully understand it, I'll give it an 8, because then it means that the things that are in code there that I need to actually sit down and go do my research on. And the song as a whole, man, I'll rate it as an 8 for the fact that it's a dope song, it's a hit. But then I don't know what went on with the mastering, man. I feel like it's a bit rushed, but it's a dope hit, man. And Nyovest is back with another one. Anyway, tell me what you think. You know, do you think that I'm right? Do you think that I'm wrong? Do you think that it's a dope track? Do you think that it's 100? Definitely subscribe if you like it, and let me know, man. Nyovest though. But either way, man, I'm too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.